No,
we can challenge his government.
Chief, you are mistaking my point. Chief, you had condemned that you had constantly, there are facts on ground that you are constantly being at loggerheads against Obi about his tenure in Anambra. So it is the same tenure that you were against in Anambra and Obi's politics in Anambra that you are praising him today, that is a man of integrity and all of that. I'm asking you, Chief, what changed? That's all I'm asking.
Can I put it to you?
Put it to me, Chief.
Excuse me, I put it to you. What you are saying is fallacy of generalization. I have never condemned Peter Obi's governorship in Anambra State.
Okay, Chief.
If you present that fact, I will resign today from political process in this country. No, excuse me, Dr. Ruben.
No.
He cannot put into my mouth what I did not say. I've never condemned Peter Obi.
Anyway, Chief.
Yes, look.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Rufai. Because if I were to ever see this man face to face, that was exactly the same question I would have asked him. So yesterday, Chief Dan Ulasi from Anambra State, Nnewi to be precise, but he resides in Enugu, was on Arise television to sing praises of Peter Obi because they now are trying to lure Peter Obi to PDP. But before I go further, let me give some of you the background of Chief Dan Ulasi. Just a brief background. This man was the PDP chairman when Chris Ngige was the governor of Anambra State. So he was the PDP state chairman during those Oba era when they were controlling the so-called godfathers of Anambra politics. And one thing about this man, he has been in politics. In fact, he has been following politics since even the days of Aminu Kano, them. So these men are the people you call godfathers. These people are he will tell you he has not been a commissioner, he has not been this, but he have been at the background controlling the state of affairs. They have been the massive beneficiaries of this bad governance we've been speaking about. So all of a sudden, what happened in Anambra after 2000 and after Ngige lost out, after they practically pushed him away, Peter Obi classically ended the era of godfatherism in Anambra, thereby cutting people like Dan Ulasi away from business. And this man swore to be a perpetual enemy of Peter. So practically what most of you hear, some of you, the negative comments that Peter Obi, while he was governor, he did this, he did not do this, he did not do that. You can just trace them back to comments made by this same man. And even when Peter later joined the PDP and contested with Atiku, this man, because they were trying then to feed people like Ekweremadu, Atiku chose Peter Obi. They still worked against him because they saw Peter as a threat to their politics of sharing money. And he came out on national TV and kept blaming Peter Obi for Atiku's loss. So he has been he has been a businessman all along for Dan Ulasi. And I respect his decision whether or not to support anybody today and support anybody he likes tomorrow. But then to come out openly to insult our intelligence is why personally I saw this as a very big issue. Wait, all of a sudden, this man had to go to come to national TV to say that he has never said anything bad about Peter Obi. Well, I keep saying to the present day politics, history we judge and history we always remember. So let's look at some of the videos where this man was practically demarketing Obi, and all of a sudden, they are now planning to lure Obi to PDP so that Dan Ulasi and people like him will find a way to start back their business of politics and sharing of money. Let's watch the video together.
Chief.
They brought out a candidate whom he didn't like because of his religious inclination. I don't want to go, because Peter has split Anambra State, unfortunately.
Well, when you say that he has split Anambra State, there are those who would
religiously.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
We used to be a homogeneous Christian state. Now you talk about whether you're a Catholic or you're an Anglican or you're a Pentecostal. That is where we are degenerating now, and it's unfortunate. And he studied that politics. The concept of continuity. Oka was a glorified local government for 8 years. Peter Obi was governor. If you're passing through Oka now, over flyovers, you wouldn't know when you pass Oka. You know, by the time Peter was governor, what was rife in Anambra State? Kidnapping, armed robbery, all our big shots, nobody came home. But I tell you, in the past 4 years, people in Anambra sleep with their 2 eyes closed.
For 75 billion naira in the account.
Well,
so
you know there have been
a
dispute about because at the end of the day it was 9 billion that Peter Obi left. It's not true.
Not over 75 billion.
That was falsehood. 9 billion, and I would like you to invite officials of the present government and invite Peter to tell us how this 9 billion was left. Because the claim, and I saw him claiming that Peter Obi has no property anywhere in this country. That is the greatest fallacy of the 21st century. Peter owns a company called Next International. He's probably the biggest property owner in this country. I don't talk of the big shopping mall in Abuja. His younger brother controls everything he did.
Is there anyone in Anambra?
Oh yes, there's ShopRite he has at Onisha. Everything about ShopRite is Peter Obi. He annexed a land in my town through an offshore company, and he's building something there.
Which is surprising, because you guys were in the same party. His supporters say you seem determined to want to bury him under a landslide of vitriol. And
so when he therefore declared, without even common telephone call to people who have been very close to him, we felt he just, this is not, it wasn't running for local government chairmanship. We're talking of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and to all intents and purposes, even if you're going to be president of Nigeria of ethnic Igbo extraction, there has to be seen, some level of appreciation from your people where you're coming from.
so that's your grouse.
That was my grouse. He moves from Abga.
Right.
Promised Ojukwu. The concept of making him governor for 8 years was that Chief Ojukwu saw that Igbos had problem in this country. And he said, can we do what Yorubas did for a very long time under Awolowo? Let's put our place in one, piece. And use our 5 governors to develop our place. That was the mandate given to him. And he promised Ojukwu that he would do just that. No sooner did Ojukwu die, that he ran from Abga into PDP. Under 6 months, he managed to put himself as vice presidential candidate of PDP. And because of that singular act of not consulting his brother governors, they had only 3.something million votes. And that was why Atiku failed. And he came out again and started organizing. As the PDP national primary was approaching, he left again without consulting anybody into Labour Party. So after looking at me, I've been state chairman of 2 national parties in Anambra. I was chairman of NRC at the June 12th election, and chairman of PDP when Ngige was governor.